Let's talk about why iPhones slow down after you've updated them. Now, especially if you have an older iPhone, you might have found if you've updated to iOS 26, it slowed that older iPhone down, whether you had an iPhone 15, an iPhone 14, iPhone 13, whatever you may have. I'm going to walk you through why that is, some steps that you can take to definitely fix that. But first, hit the subscribe button down below. It really helps me out. Thanks, guys. Now, a number of different years ago, Apple had a class action lawsuit filed against them. Now, it says on this article, Apple has begun making payments in a long-running class action lawsuit over claims it deliberately slowed down certain older iPhones in the US. Now, keep in mind, they did this, there was a class action lawsuit, and they just decided to settle this and pay out Apple iPhone users. However, they probably don't do this anymore. There's no indication that they do this anymore, but there are other legitimate reasons why your older iPhones slow down after you've updated them. The first way that you can tell is by going into the Settings app on your iPhone. From here, you can tap on the battery option towards the bottom, and then tap on battery health. Now you can see my battery health is normal. I've had this iPhone for 1 year. It's an iPhone 16 Pro, and you can see the maximum capacity is at 95%. Now, if you have an older iPhone that's 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, you'll find that the maximum capacity is a lot lower. It's probably hovering around 80%. Now, keep in mind, whenever Apple updates their operating system, in this case, iOS 26, they build it out for the latest iPhone that is coming out. In this case, iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Pro. Keep in mind, they have bigger batteries that haven't degraded. The max capacity is still at 100%, but also the processing speed is quite a bit faster. So another chart I can show you is the processing speed of a number of different iPhones. So you can see here an iPhone 16 Pro is at 8,500. You don't necessarily need to know the numbers, just look at the comparison. Now, if I take a step back a few years, say to an iPhone 13 or iPhone 12, you can see it downgrades to 5,300. And then if I go all the way down to an iPhone SE, you can see that's at 3,000. So essentially what this is saying is that the processing speed and the processing power of older iPhones is quite a bit lower than the newer iPhones, which makes sense. Every time they update the iPhone to a new model, it's more powerful, has a better battery life. So when you're updating your older iPhone, it's causing two things. One is your battery is an older battery, so it's degraded, and it's just a lower overall or older technology. Second thing is the processing speed is quite a bit slower than the new iPhones. Essentially, it's swamped out by that new iOS 26 or whatever operating system has just come out. If you've updated it, it'll essentially slow down that old iPhone. This is a case why you might not want to update to the latest operating system. But another really cool thing you can do is you can just type in Apple battery replacement, and you can see here I can get an estimate on how much it costs to replace the battery. So let's say I have an iPhone 13. You can set the get estimate, and it'll only cost you $89 to replace that battery. So the battery life will go back to 100% here. So max capacity will go back to 100%. Cycle count will go back to 0. And essentially, this will help freshen up or energize your iPhone's battery so that it can send all that power to the processor to run quicker and to keep up with the latest operating system. This is a great option. Instead of just throwing out the iPhone and buying a new $1,000 iPhone, you can spend $89, $99, replace that battery, and hopefully get another couple years out of your older iPhone.